Libraries. How often do you go to a library?
I don't go to the library all that often, probably only a few times a year. I tend to do most of my reading online or on my e-reader, so I don't really have a need to visit the library too frequently.
When was the last time you went to a library?
I can't really remember the exact last time I went to the library. It's been a while, probably a few months at least.
Did you go to libraries when you were a child?
Yeah, I used to go to the library all the time when I was a kid. I loved browsing the shelves and checking out all the different books they had. It was always a special treat to be able to pick out a new book and bring it home to read.
How popular are libraries in your country?
I think libraries are still pretty popular in my country, although I think they might not be as heavily used as they were in the past. With the rise of e-books and online reading, I think fewer people are physically going to the library these days. Still, I think libraries are an important resource and offer a lot of valuable services to communities, so I hope they continue to thrive.
Vocabulary I used.
Browse, to look at something leisurely and with interest, especially to look at the goods in a shop. Check out, to examine or inspect something. E-reader, a device used for reading electronic books. Resource, a source of supply or support. Shelves, a flat surface, typically in a pair, on which things can be stored. Thrive, to prosper and be successful. Treat, something that is enjoyable or pleasing, especially a small indulgence.
Here's some more tips about answering this topic and also some extra vocabulary you might like to use when talking about this topic.
Describe the purpose of a library. Libraries are institutions that provide access to a collection of resources, including books, periodicals, and electronic media. They serve as a community resource for learning, research, and entertainment. Explain the types of resources available at a library. Books, including fiction, non-fiction, and reference materials. Periodicals, including newspapers, magazines, and journals. Electronic resources, including e-books, online databases, and streaming media. Discuss the history of libraries. Libraries have been in existence for thousands of years, with some of the earliest examples dating back to ancient civilizations such as Mesopotamia and Egypt. Public libraries as we know them today began to appear in the 19th century, with the rise of literacy and the concept of free access to information for all. Services offered by libraries. Circulation, lending materials to patrons and managing their due dates and fines. Reference and information services, providing assistance and information to patrons. Programming and events, hosting events such as book clubs, lectures, and workshops. Community services, providing computer access, internet access and in some cases technical assistance. Discuss the role of libraries in the digital age. With the rise of the Internet and digital technologies, libraries have had to adapt to changing user needs and preferences. Many libraries now offer digital resources and services such as e-books, online databases, and mobile apps. Some libraries also offer technology training and digital literacy programs to help patrons make the most of these resources. Libraries still play an important role in society as a democratic space, keeping the physical collection and providing a safe, quiet and free access to information for all.
That's the end of this video. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below. I've also got this great new speaking course, and if you're interested in that, look at the description of this video. I'll put a link in there so you can find it. Best of luck for 2023.